Good morning everybody, what is up? So I really was done with my videos about Ryanair and Crewlink. However, if you are sending me a cease and desist letter and threatening me basically with going to court if I do not take off the videos that I made for my YouTube channel about my experience, to go work as cabin crew or flight attendant for Ryanair, you're pushing me at all the wrong buttons. So let's give a little recap and after this from what happened, and after this obviously I will tell what I'm gonna do, where to go from now. So I applied to become cabin crew, a flight attendant for Ryanair in 2022. Now I could have gone to, because I was accepted, to different countries, for the training and a different base, or a base in a different country, I must say. However, I decided not to continue with that at that point because I made extremely clear to Cruelink, and Cruelink is the agency who does the recruitment for Ryanair, the payroll for Ryanair, everything. And I told them very specifically, listen people, thank you so much, but I'm really only interested in working in Greece. So the base that I would get from them should be in Athens. Now I don't care if the training was somewhere else, I just want the base to be in Athens. So months and months went by, whatever. And 2 months ago, I got an email saying from, hey Patrick, listen, thank you so much for your application. We have a training and the base in Athens. And I was like, thank Jesus, this is exactly what I want. So I said yes. So I arranged all my papers. The training was supposed to start at the 11th of May this year, but due to circumstances it got pushed 2 weeks later. So basically that meant that I was supposed to, I started actually 1 week ago on Thursday, the 23rd of May. Now keep in mind, I said very clearly I want the Athens base. Now for everybody who dealt in one way or another with Cruelink, y'all know Cruelink is not very trustworthy. But I was like, okay, you know what? I will try to have a blank slate in my mind. Like I'm gonna go in like with everything that I know, but I do want to give them a chance because you never know the full story of everything that you hear on the internet, or you hear on YouTube, or you read on the internet. You never know the two sides of the story. So I was like, okay, probably there is a piece of truth in there in all those stories, but let's just try and make the best out of it. So I was going 10 minutes before 9. We needed to start at 9 at the 23rd. I was there and I was looking around at the other people and I was like, okay, if this is, two of them already would not make it, and apparently they already quit or they got sent home by Cruelink because they were just not the types, So, okay, let's face it, people, not everybody. If you're gonna go to work as a flight attendant, there is a certain profile that you need to fit, let's say. Anywho, I was there at 9 o'clock and somebody from Cruelink, who was a nasty, invited us to come into the conference room, and we started, and immediately she started with paperwork that basically meant that if you would sign it and you would stop, it will cost you. It will cost you like 1,500 euros, 2,000 euros, whatever. So I was thinking, okay, I do not have a problem in signing it. It was also to sign that you need to pay 50 euro for a drug test, 50 euro for a background check. And the background check, people, it doesn't make any sense because it's not the criminal record paper that you need to have. It's just some background check that somebody from Cruelink will do. So basically, there was a whole bunch of things. And I was thinking like, okay, so or I sign the papers now, and maybe in the future I get a very nasty surprise, or I just ask now. So I asked the two questions. I said, listen, before I sign anything, I would like to know the base salary and the additional salary, let's say the hourly salary for the flying. Now, the girl said, I have no idea what the salary is. So I asked her, listen, you are from Cruelink, right? She says, yes. I said, okay, but Cruelink is doing the payroll. So why do you not know what your company will pay us. And she said, well, that's gonna be a different department. It's from HR, and I only do the background check. So I was thinking, okay, so the first person that I speak to in the training is somebody about the background check who wants money from us. And I was thinking, okay, you know what? Let's park it. On to the next question. So my next question was clearly, listen, can you please inform me or just confirm what my base will be? Now, remember the thing that I said I was invited to go for the Greece base, the Athens base. Imagine my surprise when she said, you will go to Cyprus. The whole group will go to Cyprus. And again, she's pushing my buttons. And as a scorpion that I am, if you push my buttons, you will get a reaction. So I said to her, I said, dear lady, I said, I don't think that this is correct because I have emails stating that it is for the Athens base. And she just goes like, well, that's not my problem. Are you gonna sign it? And I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. I am not gonna sign that I'm gonna go to Cyprus. First of all, I don't wanna go to Cyprus. I've never been to Cyprus. I am not in Cyprus, and I probably will never go to Cyprus, at least not for work. So I said, you know what, let's not waste each other's time here. I will go, and whatever. So at that point, imagine that I was very pissed off, people. I was very pissed off. And here is the thing. Yes, I know that Ryanair is not a luxury, it's not flying Emirates or whatever. But for somebody like me who has experience, I'm an ex-flight attendant. For somebody who likes to fly, it is actually a very nice option because, you just go in the morning or the afternoon, you do your thing and you come back home and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. That is okay for me. So basically, I was just really disappointed in the fact that I will not fly anymore because, let's face it, people, I'm 42, tick tock, my clock is ticking. And I was like, okay, you know what? It's okay. The day that I left the course, I was a little bit bummed out, obviously, but I thought, okay, I made the right decision because my family is here. I am married. We don't have kids, obviously, but I have my dogs and my cats and my husband, not to forget him. So I was like, okay, you know what? Today I left and I'm gonna be a little bit, how do you say this? I'm gonna be a little bit sad and upset today, but tomorrow I'm gonna be good. So the next day I wake up and I was thinking, okay, everything is good up until I get a phone call from Cruelink. An email. I got an email from Cruelink asking me what can we do to, this was actually the same day that I left. So the same day that I left, I got an email from Cruelink saying, what can we do for you to go back to the training? And I was like, well, the thing you can do is give me the Athens base like we promised. Yeah, no, that's not possible. We don't have an Athens base. I was like, okay, so that means basically I'm not gonna come. So the next day, this happened actually the next day. There's so much people that happened, Jesus. So the next day I get a phone call. Well, no, I get a Facebook Messenger message, whatever, from somebody who was in the course saying listen, can you call the other guy that was in the course? So I'm calling him and he says, listen, we got the Athens base. And I was like, but wait a minute, didn't they say it was Cyprus? Yeah, but the trainer called, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I'm calling Cruelink again and saying obviously, when you call Cruelink, nobody picks up. So I sent them an email. I get an email asking them listen, can I rejoin? Because yesterday you asked me what can we do? And she goes like, no, you cannot come back. We are very strict. That is why we have such a high value, whatever, in the people that are working for us. And I was like, yeah, right. Anywho, I said, can I come back? She said, no, you missed already 2 days of training. Say what now? So fast forward, I made some videos on YouTube. Obviously, you can see them if you look at, if you want to see them, take a look at my YouTube channel where you are now. Welcome. And apparently Cruelink and or Ryanair saw them, and I got served this morning with 2 cease and desist letters. That basically means that I need to clear my content. Okay, first of all, people, I will never ever be able to fly again for them as a flight attendant, as cabin crew, but you know what? Shit happens, I'm gonna move on. But, so they are basically threatening me that if I do not remove my content about Cruelink and about Ryanair, that they will sue me for everything that I have probably. Okay, Now, I know very well that they will try to go take me to court, probably, because let me tell you, I ain't going to delete none of my content. Everything that I said in my videos, I can prove it with emails from Ryanair. I can prove it with messages that I received from the other people. So I am confident. Listen, we are not living in China or whatever, where you cannot say what you want. I can say exactly what I want. It's not giving them a bad name. They are giving themselves a bad name by promising things and then just not, deliver on your promises. So for whoever from Cruelink or Ryanair is looking, you can go F yourself, because I really am not going to delete any of my videos about Ryanair. This is, again, the things that I'm saying in these videos, this is the truth. Nothing but the truth, so help me God. So you can all kiss my very big ass, because I'm not gonna change anything. I will see you in court. So back to what I started with, is that I did not want it to continue with the Ryanair series, let's say, because I was thinking, okay, I've said all my things that I wanted to say. I talked about the recruiting process, about why I think that they are scamming, and if you promise people things, and here is the funny part, legally, if you promise people things on paper and then you're not delivering, but you're trying to make those people that you promised something to sign something before you end up breaking promises, this is actually a reason to go to court. So again, whoever is watching from Ryanair or Cruelink, what's up? I'm not gonna delete anything. So you know what? I guess we'll see each other in court. Ciao.